Well, in this video will be like comparing a Volkswagen Passat to an Audi A4. So this will be very interesting. Stay tuned, let's go! Hey YouTube, my name is Sven, welcome to the Metal Foundry. In this video I basically want to compare two of my favorite guitars that I'm holding here right now, which is my ESP EX and my LTD EX400. You really gotta love them Explorer shapes, don't it? Well, I'm a member of the ESP Guitar Fanatics user group on Facebook, and thanks to the admins, this is one of the best user groups I've ever been in, because there's, compared at least with the previous one I was member of, more constructive discussions about guitars and about the brand ESP itself. And one of the most asked questions there is basically what the difference is between LTD and ESP. And this video is a little bit overdue, because when I posted my EX family photo, a lot of guys asked how the LTD version compared to the ESP version. So I made this video especially for those guys and also for the rest of the internet, because it might be interesting. So first of all, this is an ESP from the ESP standard series and is based on a classic Explorer model, but they had to review the shapes because of Play Authentic. And now they have reviewed the shape. It's a bit sharper on the edges. I really dig the shape. I really like it is now, and it's been my favorite guitar shape whenever I got it from first point that I saw it. Of course, I'm also influenced by Mr. James Hetfield by Metallica to buy Explorer guitars and to buy ESP guitars. So yeah, we all know where it comes from. I don't have to repeat it again, do I? The ESP is of the standard series, and the standard series was the series that was exported towards the rest of the world. And ESP is now selling these export guitars under the label E2, under the brand E2. So both guitars have a mahogany body. The LTD version has a set neck, and the ESP version has a neck through or a neck set through neck, which means the neck is set a little bit further into the body compared to the LTD version. The ESP is made in Japan, while the LTD version is made in the World Music Instrument Company factory in Korea, which also made a Schecter that I reviewed in one of my first videos. This guitar is second-hand. I bought the LTD version brand new. The LTD is made in 2007 and the ESP version is made in 2010. I will tell you in a future video how I got both guitars, because both have a very special meaning, and the story how I got this guitar is extremely funny, so I will tell you that in a future video as well. It has been played quite a lot and will be continue to be played a lot, so there are some dings here and there, a little bit wear and tear, a little bit of buckle rash, and the ding on the headstock also helps us to compare the paint job that is on between the two different brands. And it's clear that ESP, and if they make their own guitars in their own factories, the attention to detail is much higher on the ESP version than on the LTD versions, where the LTD version is more of an assembly line setup. And yeah, luthiers pay a little bit more attention, even though everything is CNC'd. It is CNC, but they've paid a little bit more attention to the neck radius, to the paint job, and so on. The hardware is a little bit different. The color is the same, so both had the Cosmo Black or the black chrome version. Normally everything is blacked out on the ESP, but in this run of 2010 they had the black chrome hardware. The tuners on the ESP are Goto, as well as the bridge and the tailpiece, while on the LTD version the tuners are Grover and a Goto bridge and tailpiece as well. The pickups are both EMG 81 and 60, which is my favorite combination. And for the sound samples, I'm running directly into the ID14, straight into Reaper with the Amped Roots by ML Sound Lab. For the first part of the sound demonstration, I will play some clean guitar and I will use the Amplitude plugin. I've used the American Clean, which is based on a Fender, I believe. I will play in the neck position first, and then I will shift to the bridge position. I will use the EMG 60 first and then the EMG 81. We'll do some basic clean noodling, so you can judge for yourself. will use my ESP EX and I will play the same clean noodle again, starting in the neck position, going to the middle position and ending in the bridge position. I'm using the EMG 60, then going to the middle and I'm using the EMG 81. Here we go. Middle position. Bridge position. So for the overdriven sound I will mainly use the bridge position because that is the position that I'll mainly use these guitars in when I'm playing leads and when I'm playing distorted sounds. So for the overdriven sound I am using the ML SoundLab Amped Roots plugin and I'm using the metalcore settings, but with the pedal board a little bit different. I will have the noise gate on the full threshold and I will have the overdrive on maximum level and the drive completely at 0. Same riffs, but that was the ESP. As a brief conclusion, after having played these two guitars, the neck profile of the ESP is significantly different than the LTD version, but in my opinion both guitars are, yeah, we have to call facts facts, right? This guitar is retailing at more than 2,000 euro, and I believe I bought the LTD when it was about 700, 800 euro. I think now in today's money it would be around either 900 euro, 700 to 900 euro. So we can safely say that this guitar would almost cost triple or double the money of the LTD. And in my opinion, that is a very steep multiplication. That's a very big difference. What do I mean? Okay, it's true. ESP is using much better hardware. And this is very positive. They're using much better hardware, especially with the Goto tuners, the Goto tailpiece and the bridge. And the nut is of a very high quality. The attention to detail and the much thicker layer of lacquer is also very, very good and very positive. Yeah, it's very admirable for LTD that they have such a high attention to detail as well on a budget guitar, you know, because it's not that you're, still 700 to 900 euro for a lot of people, it's still a lot of money. And it doesn't mean you get crap. You've got to get a very solid, decent guitar. And you can see a lot of people, a lot of artists are even now using budget guitars of their signature series. If you look at Matt Heafy of Trivium, he's also using his Epiphone guitar. And I believe, in my honest opinion, you should never be ashamed playing an LTD or an Epiphone live if you can also have a Gibson or an ESP. As a final thought, if you have the money to buy an ESP and you want to buy an ESP, go ahead. But you can find just as nice guitars with LTD without having to break the bank. My 2 cents, and this is just my opinion. I'm still staying a massive fan of ESP because, you know, it all started there for me. From the moment that I started playing guitar and I saw this kind of guitar in the music store, and I saw James Hetfield rocking his ESP guitars, and Kirk Hammett and George Lynch and so on, and even Jeff Hanneman. When I saw those guitars, I really wanted to join that train as well. So I'm more than happy and I'm very proud that I'm able to play ESP guitars and LTD guitars. So that's all for me this week. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like the content that I'm creating on this channel and you want to help me grow my channel, please subscribe and click the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video, which will be every single week. My name was Sven, and you've been watching the Metal Foundry. See you next week. Bye bye.